Here's an interesting clip I found. It is of Trent Franks discussing President Obama and ISIS, in which he says President Obama owes George Bush an apology. Find out why.
What do you want to hear from the president?
Well, I was trying so hard to be bipartisan here. This is an area where I think that the president has failed the country in the most profound way. If the president had listened even to the warnings of George Bush said, that if we withdrew from Iraq, and this is not an exact quote, but I challenge this station and others to look at his words, that if we withdrew before the commander said it was time to do so, that we would face horrific mass killings, and that we would only have to see American troops return and confront an enemy that was even more dangerous. Now that sounds almost prophetic as to what's happened here. A few members, 55 members and I, about 3 months ago, before ISIS had really done all the damage that they're now guilty of doing, wrote a letter to the president telling him how serious this was, because this administration's known about ISIS for literally years. As to how much damage they've done to try to gain financial support. It's almost like a quarterly corporate report. It's astonishing. I think it's annual, but if that makes a difference. But this should not have caught the administration by surprise. And there is a moment in the life of almost every problem when it is big enough to be seen and still small enough to be addressed. And when ISIS first started to come into Iraq, it would have taken so little to keep them out. But this president simply ignored the situation, and now we face a crisis. And it appears to me, and we'll see, it appears to me that he intends to try to follow the George Bush model that he criticized so vociferously, of putting together a major coalition and going after the bad guys, which is exactly what we should do. But he owes George Bush an apology of the most profound nature.
President Obama does.
Absolutely.